Opponent tonight, Alexandr Besputin at the tail of the tape. Abreu, 4 years older. He's got the 2-inch height.
Fighters around him to get him ready for fights as he trains at the boxing laboratory in Alexandr alongside Lomachenko, Vozdik, Kavalauskas, Dadashev. I mean, that's a great team right there.
That means he's managed by Igis Klimas, the 2016 and 2017 Manager of the Year. And we are set for the formal introduction of the fighters. Lupe Contreras, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, continue the action here at the Hulu Theater inside of Madison Square Garden. This bout,
like
a distance of 10 rounds with the strap on the line, the USBA welterweight title. Supervising for the USBA, Melvina Lathan. Our judges at ringside are John Basile, Larry Hazard Jr., and Frank Lombardi. At the sound of the bell, the man in charge of the ring is referee Sade Murdoch. Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner. He enters as a challenger, wearing white with gold trim when he stepped on the scale. He weighed in at an official 146 3/4 pounds. In his 27th pro bout, with an impressive record of 21 victories against 4 losses, 1 draw, 19 of his victories coming by way of KO. Representing the DR, La Romana, República Dominicana, Juan Carlos Merengue Abreu.
They're going to put it on this screen, okay.
Yeah.
Across the ring, the defending champion in the red corner. Wearing red with black and white trim, he weighed in at an official 146 1/2 pounds. And he enters the ring an undefeated pro with 11 victories, 9 of those victories coming by way of KO, making the first defense of his USBA welterweight title from Kamensk, Uryalsky, Russia, and now fighting out of the prestigious boxing laboratory, Oxnard, California. Alexandr Besputin.
Step up. Okay? All of this is good. All of this is good. Obey the commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. When I call for the break, give me the clean break. Touch gloves. Token guantes. Let's go to work.
In the 9th. So now he defends against Juan Carlos Abreu.
I'm looking for this fight to be a technical fight between these two. Besputin is somewhat of a technician.
But aggressive technician.
Yeah.
Like he does come forward a lot and throws a lot of punches, hard punches.
There's a left hand, straight left landed by Besputin. It's so funny, Bomac, because if you're a technical fighter with good skills, you know, oftentimes you get looked at and they say you're not really a power puncher, you're not aggressive, you're not this or that, you know?
Right.
It's almost not fair, but if somebody's got good technical ability, they can still be a warrior out there.
Well, it's called, the name of the game is called boxing.
Right.
A lot of boxers.
not carrying, right?
a lot of boxers are good technicians. When they start, they have to start when they're young, like 8 years old.
Abreu actually fought one of Besputin's stablemates in Igis Kavalauskas, the Mean Machine, back in July. He lost a unanimous decision in a fight that Bomac, you think he might have won. Is that right?
I actually thought he won that fight. I think we called that fight too.
Oh, down goes Abreu.
Timing.
Wow.
Timing.
Just like that. He wasn't throwing many punches in that first round, but he looked like he was fairly stable. Then all of a sudden, bam.
Well, that's the power of Besputin.
And that's what you talked about, Christina.
In his 11 wins, 9 of them have been by knockout.
Besputin loads up on the left hand.
Besputin got that first knockdown. Now he's coming in for the kill.
Abreu was cautious at the beginning of the fight. Now he's going to be even more so after being dropped in his first round.
You would think Juan Carlos want to use his jab.
Yeah, just throw that jab.
He's sitting out there, not throwing no punches.
Besputin has 9 knockouts in 11 fights. He has a knockdown here in the first round against Juan Carlos Abreu. Kind of came out of nowhere. And he's picking up where he left off. And now Abreu throws a right hand finally.
I think that knockdown maybe woke up Juan Carlos.
Besputin with a straight left. Juan Carlos was just standing there in the first round doing some feinting. At least now he's throwing some leather. Let it go.
I think I see the headbutt in there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Looking above the right eye now of Abreu. And it looks like there's some pretty good swelling. Besputin quick again with the left hand. Another one upstairs after going downstairs.
Juan Carlos, he cannot wait. He's waiting. He's letting Besputin get his shots off.
Besputin with a combination. And there's a straight left hand right in the face of Juan Carlos.
Great counter left hand by Besputin.
Defensively, Besputin has been almost flawless in this fight.
Now the fighting got into, is settled into who got the best timing.
Besputin likes that left hand right after the jab. It's a 1-2 combination. There's a stiff jab by Besputin.
Juan Carlos coming forward now. I don't think he just has. He don't have the speed. Don't have the speed. And he's not using his legs effectively neither. Just walking forward.
I don't think he's figured out Besputin either. There's Besputin landing a beautiful combination.
Watch that elbow.
That's really work that you do, Bomac, in the gym, that 1-2. How many times have you done that 1-2, 1-2?
That's the bread and butter to boxing. Jab right hand or left, jab right hand, left hand. Depending on what stance you in.
Right.
1-2, 1-1-2.
Yeah, I mean, he just continues to win, and he does so most of the time in impressive fashion. He is always well-conditioned. He throws a high volume of punches, but he can box technically, as Bo mentioned. So those are the kind of fighters that you find that have some good success and some longevity in the sport, too, especially paired with an excellent amateur pedigree that he's come from.
Right. And what I've heard is all he does is stay in his room and read and watch boxing tape.
Look at that combination. He's definitely watching some tape, putting together a rat-a-tat-tat like that.
Speed too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now Abreu gets wild.
Oh, he's getting frustrated now.
But Besputin went right back to work. No theatrics from him. Besputin is a stablemate of Lomachenko. I see some Lomachenko in him.
Yeah.
Look at that speed.
And they're so competitive in that gym. I mean, they want to beat each other at everything. They do some crazy technical drills and stuff like that that have nothing to do with boxing. And You know, that's what helps with these guys' footwork and stamina. You can see it. Marco Contreras has done a great job with him and a lot of the fighters there, along with, obviously, Anatoly Lomachenko.
Loading up on that left hand whenever possible. But it's usually played off of the jab.
Oh, see that came from the headbutt?
It might have. There's some good blood now on the face. Looks like it's right at the outside of the right eye. And there's one close to the nose.
Yeah.
And Besputin says, let me get this done with because I'm a bloody mess. I want to get the business taken care of. And some words from Sade Murdaugh about the way Besputin attacked him there. Right hand landed by Abreu.
But Abreu holds too, so it's kind of like it's tricky. They both have had moments where they try to rough each other up. That was his style's a little bit awkward too. How he throws the punches.
Abreu's. Besputin tasted a little bit of his blood and picked up his action a little bit.
He did. He responded.
It almost looks like it's on the eyelid when he blinks his eye, but it's a really tough spot.
Right hand got through by Abreu. He may think he's got an opportunity here, but can he capitalize?
He's waiting for timing him, trying to get him to come in.
Between rounds, the doctor tried to get a good look at Besputin, and the corner said, well, he's okay. Don't worry about it. Let him go. It was that fast. They wouldn't even let him get to the inside. They blocked him out.
Dr. Roger Anderson did a good job on that cut. Trying to get it healed up real quick so they don't make too much of an issue of it. But things got a little chippy there right up the bell, didn't they?
It did. At the end of the third round, it looked like a little bit of tango.
Or merengue.
Yes, that's very good. That's Juan Carlos Abreu's nickname, merengue. And here comes Besputin. Back to work in the fourth. Loads up on the left hand.
Besputin, it's a little wild.
You know what? I think that his opponent's making him get crazy.
He holds a lot when Besputin comes in with the flurry of punches. Abreu just tries to hold or tries to grab his arm instead of punching back or moving around. So it makes it look a little crazy.
And Brian, that frustration, that's part of the maturing process. You got to know how to use it and harness it properly.
They say styles makes fights, huh?
Or no style makes a fight. That time about the fake right, and he came back and tried to load up with the left. Short left hand landed by Besputin.
Abreu trying to use that kind of shoulder roll defense, but it's not really working very well.
It's the movement of Besputin is giving Juan Carlos some trouble too, because he's moving to his right, and he's circling around him without seeing you.
And he turns his back when he does that shoulder roll.
It's like he's got him on a spinner.
It doesn't give Juan Carlos any time to try to counter with his right hand, because that's what he's looking for. He's not using his jab. He's trying to time me coming in, but Besputin, with his good legs and his good foot movement, is throwing him off.
Besputin back to throwing a double jab. Besputin has surrendered some of his technical stuff in this fight and just turned it into a brawl whenever he can.
Oh, he hurt him. Thought he's that right hand coming in.
And now Besputin just trying to hang on, and down goes all of them, including the referee, Sade Murdaugh. What a wild scene. The ref tried to separate the fighters. He went down as well. And back, here we go.
Juan Carlos hurting with that right hand coming in.
My goodness, he's hurting.
For the USBA welterweight title. It's been Besputin's fight. He had a knockdown in the first. But there was a moment there in that fourth round where, as Brian McIntyre said, it looked like Besputin did get tagged and was hurt.
He's going for the knockout. Now, caught him again. He caught him again.
Abreu caught him with the upper right there, too.
Abreu is finding some success with his all-out aggressiveness.
He found a home for that right hand.
And it's worth for him to gamble here because he's not going to win this fight on points anyway.
He's changing angles on that right hand, Juan Carlos is. That's why he's catching Besputin.
If he gets too brave, he might leave himself open to get tagged. Now Besputin finding the range. Goes to the body with the left hand.
No, nice right hand by Juan Carlos.
Abreu trying to land that right hand to the stomach, but he gets tagged instead. I think Abreu said to himself, there's one way I'm not going to lose this fight to a technical fighter. Let him be technical.
Yeah.
Make it ugly. And it's been just that. Right hand landed by Besputin. Nice one as he moves, as he circles.
Juan Carlos, he's just not using his jab for no measurement, no trying to set the right hand up.
Oh, that was a flamethrower by Juan Carlos Abreu. And again, he's being admonished by Shade Murnau.
I don't think it connected.
No, it didn't.
Fortunately, it didn't. I don't know if it was more of like a scare tactic because they've been roughing each other up, but there's no room.
Murnau's checking on Besputin here. And Besputin says he's okay. He's giving him time.
You ready? Give me a move. Let's go. Watch. Time in.
Right hand by Abreu. These guys are not going holiday shopping after this bout. Not going together for sure.
Yeah, he's not with each other.
Juan Carlos, you see how his mouth is open? I wonder if something wrong with his jaw.
He's tired.
I don't think he's tired.
There's Besputin getting aggressive. Backing him up. Firing the left hand and the right hand in the corner. Oh, right hand landed by Besputin. Juan Carlos showing some chin. Boy, is he showing a chin right now.
Man, some trainers teach.
Yeah, that wasn't questionable. It was bad. Here comes Besputin back to work. 6th round scheduled for 10. See, I think, Brian, that you could DQ a fighter sometimes in a situation like that. Taking off a point's no big deal in that situation. But anyway, Besputin took it like a man. He's back to work. He's trying to do it in the ring.
Yeah, it didn't affect him not one bit.
I think he'd rather try to finish it himself, but the way, you just never know the way this fight's been going. They've both been warned several times for holding and elbows and all kinds of stuff, so not the cleanest fight we've seen.
But it's not short of busyness. And it's funny, if you look at the overall punch stat, when you're looking at Abreu, it won't say he's got that many punches thrown, but he's done a lot of other things. And Besputin is finding it hard to knock down. To the body goes Besputin. Right hand landed by Abreu.
Abreu's team calling for him to go to the body, to go down low. He hasn't done too much about this fight.
It's hard to when you got Besputin with good foot movement.
So what should his corner be telling him? Because it keeps telling him to go to the body, but it's not.
Instead of just, because the way Besputin is moving, he's moving in and out, he's moving around him. Juan Carlos, all he needs to do is just take us half a step backward every time Besputin want to get around him. That'll line him up for the right hand. And continue to use your jab. Touch him with your jab. You try to keep him honest.
Besputin has not been as accurate in the last couple of rounds. He's finding the awkwardness of Abreu a difficult target.
Oh, and it almost looked like Abreu wanted to throw another punch right there in the clinch, but you talk about the jab, he almost just like, he like hammers down with his jab hand. He doesn't really throw it and extend it and use the reach.
20 seconds to go in the round.
See how he touches with that jab? That's all they got to keep doing. Just try to give you range to find out where Besputin is at.
This fight has not been a Rembrandt, but it has been built with a tree. Go. Here we go, round number 7. Scheduled for 10. A lot of cat and mouse in this fight, and a lot of wildness too. Bruce Becklin with Christina Poncher and Brian McIntyre at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. Alexandr Besputin, undefeated as a pro, taking a very difficult opponent in Juan Carlos Abreu. Difficult in the sense that he's awkward, that he's shown a good chin, that he's been a little bit dirty in this fight. Durable. Durable is a good word too. A lot of slapping in tight. I just haven't seen the crispness from Besputin since the early going.
See, he throws a lot of punches, but they don't have a lot of meaning on it. Once he gets started, it's like a little engine train that can get going.
But Christina, don't you think Juan Carlos is a difficult guy to hit straight on?
I mean, he has been, because the way that he turns his body and the way they kind of use that shoulder guard of that
shoulder roll. So have the speed. I mean, that one punch is not going to get it for Juan Carlos is doing. You gotta set it up. Besputin is a mover and a thinker.
Is he a mover and a shaker?
Look at him, he's shaking his head when he watches his tape back and realizes he didn't throw very many punches.
That time, Besputin caught him in a little bit of a headlock.
He's done that a couple times too.
So his etiquette hasn't been perfect either. And etiquette and boxing don't always go together, but you still have to adhere to the rules.
Juan Carlos corner Jackson for 2 hands. It would have been using 1 hand, which is that right hand.
Besputin got through there. Combination. I know he got through because I felt the sweat coming off his head right onto my face. There's a body blow. We haven't seen many of them from Juan Carlos. Not a bad idea either. Besputin straight left hand. Besputin combination.
It's probably going to go 10. You know, Juan Carlos is a tough guy.
He's 21-4-1 as a pro with 19 knockouts. He's been around. He's 31 years of age. Had 360 amateur fights. Now Besputin puts together a combination. Punctuated by the straight left hand. Juan Carlos has really forgotten about the jab in this fight.
That jab, the jab, Juan Carlos just use it. I mean, he'll do much better than what he's doing now.
And for Besputin, wouldn't it set up his straight left better too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. His jab, his straight jab is only that jab to the body.
Oh, that time Juan Carlos had to back up. Besputin chops away and lands a straight left hand. Only the ropes held him up, and that'll count as a knockdown.
I thought he was coming.
He was coming onto our lap. And back comes Juan Carlos with a straight right hand. Looks like his equilibrium's okay.
I got it. Hey, let's do that. Let's go.
They're backing up again. A short right foot. Juan Carlos just off balance. It wasn't the power of that punch. It was just, I think, his ankle was messed up, and so was his balance. And here's Besputin trying his best to put together a 3-4-5 punch combination, but Juan Carlos still standing. There's a big left hand, and Abreu didn't go anywhere.
I think he caught some of that on his glove too, I believe.
Is this an indictment on the punching power of Besputin? Or just something that has to do with the chin of Abreu?
Abreu got a good chin, man.
Top of the belt.
Round 8 in the box. Round number 9 at the Hulu Theater at MSG. Sold out tonight. Hope you're enjoying our boxing coverage on ESPN Plus. Tonight on ESPN, you've got Vasily Lomachenko and Jose Pedraza as the main event. WBO, WBA lightweight unification. Also Emmanuel Navarrete and Isaac Dogbay, which should be a good fight as Dogbay defends his junior featherweight WBO title. And we'll also see Teofimo Lopez and Mason Menard. Big left hand landed by Besputin, but Abreu wouldn't go away.
Oh, straight left.
And it was short. It was right in his face.
I got it.
Abreu actually threw a jab. And a right hand.
Corner. Yeah, you can hear him
Two
clearly.
hands. Come on, use both hands. All you gotta do is throw the jab out there, keep touching him, a little bit. As soon as Besputin get wound up and start coming in, or you just drop the right hand down the middle.
There's a straight left, and again, Abreu not bothered by it. Backed up against the ropes, pops right back off. Man, can he take a punch. Another left hand right in his face. And Abreu's still standing
He
there.
just looked at him.
Like, hey, did you hit me? I mean, that one was was absolutely thrown in from Times Square.
And that's somewhat, you know, deflating to the fighter that throws it, because you hit him clean.
Yeah.
They just stand there, you're like, damn.
That came from guts.
Yes.
Right hook got through. Juan Carlos Abreu is fighting a courageous fight. There's no question about it.
Just don't have the hand speed. Don't have the hand speed to keep up with Besputin.
Besputin's got him up against the ropes again. Juan Carlos comes bouncing off. So what's in that head, man? You are tough. He looked okay to him, and we go to the 10th round. Alexandr Besputin looking to continue his winning ways and get to 12-0. He's tried hard to knock out Juan Carlos Abreu, the veteran from Santo Domingo, living in Boston, but has not been able to put him away.
You see how Besputin threw that jab to the gut? You don't throw that jab like that to the head.
He almost always just throws it right at his like arm level.
Yeah.
I think referee Shade Murdah's done a terrific job in this fight. It has not been an easy one to officiate. And Abreu does a nice job in just tying him up after you see Besputin come after him with straight left hands all night.
That's because Besputin gets so close and he smothers his punches. He has nothing but a choice but to do is grab and hold him.
Abreu just not throwing any punches. He's eating them right about now. And unless he can get a knockout,
Can he survive here? Besputin loading up, giving him his best stuff. And look out! Oh, man.
Oh, here we go
He
again.
almost went over the ring. They almost went over the ropes. Straight right hand, Abreu tried to get through. Besputin's frustrated, but he's still trying.
Yeah.
good learning experience for him too.
Ref was about to step in.
It was close.
Besputin has thrown hundreds of punches in this fight. Still can't take him out. Trying his best.
A lot of Besputin punches don't have no, steam on them. They just come fast with no power. If he end up getting stoppage, it's going to be behind a whole bunch of punches.
And a lot of his knockouts have come that way. It's not necessarily that one-punch knockout power. It's just the accumulation of the constant breakdown.
Besputin continues to try, but the bell ends the round of the fight. And Besputin hustles over, and now there's respect. A nice embrace by the two fighters.
I just think that Juan Carlos style is a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to go back and watch the tape. I know he's got to be a little bit more active going forward.
What's going on with this?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
for
don't know
going
where the
all 10
hell
rounds
it's
here at the
coming from,
Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden, we consult the official scorecard to determine a winner. All three judges are in complete agreement, turning in identical scorecards of 100 to 88 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision.
I don't know. I'm not
Still,
like a nice kid, but
the USBA welterweight champion, Alexandr Besputin.
A unanimous decision for Alexandr Besputin as he retains his USBA welterweight title, but it was not easy. He was in there against a tough customer who had an unbelievable chin in Juan Abreu. But Besputin survives, stays undefeated, and has so many things that he's learned from this fight.
Yeah, I think, Bo, when they go back and watch the tape, I mean, they're going to find some things that they want to improve on. Get back to boxing off the jab, not smothering the punches so much. What else do you see that they could use from this performance going forward?
Stop rushing so much. Take your time. You got 10 rounds to knock him out. You don't have to go in there and try to smothering with a bunch of punches and then take away from your style. Slow your roll. Let's work into the knockout.